So, the year is ending, Christmas is coming, everyone is going out and staying with their families. Everything's good, right? Wrong. Somehow, not one, not two, but three new pedophiles got caught in the GD community. But the funniest part is, they got caught in a 6-month span time. How funny is that? And some of these people didn't get caught with just a weird screenshot. They got caught with. Maybe let's just skip to the first one. Nucleus. Nucleus was a member of the spam challenge list, consisting of challenges with spam. And he was pretty good at it, even considered one of the GOATs at spamming in general while being on mobile. He was an OG in the spam channel list community and basically inspired many members in the spam channel list community to try spamming. He beat one of the most iconic levels named Spam Legend. Pretty simple looking spam, but it has some pretty gnarly frame perfect in 60 FPS. He would get pretty good at that type of spam and post multiple videos about challenges that are similar like Spam Legend. Even verifying one version, much harder, called Detectable Spam Legend, by the name I think you know how the level is. It's the same spam over and over again, making it to the top in the spam challenge list. He was basically the GOAT of spamming until one screenshot ran his LXC. Yeah. After this screenshot was tweeted by Scholar06, everyone was going crazy at Nucleus. People were disappointed, enraged, sad, but Nucleus was denying and saying excuses about it. But there was nothing else more to do to make his situation better. And then he left for good. Where is he now? We still don't know. But next, we have ClayFuzzy / Wideawake. Notice there's two people instead of one? I'll get to it later. ClayFuzzy is a furry GD YouTuber that makes content about GD and how to get good at GD. He was a pretty good YouTuber until he got some allegations about grooming and pedophilia. He went silent and did not respond for more than a year about those allegations. When he wasn't responding, more people looked into him and found out he was into animals? And he was basically into HPLY too, and incest, and much more, but I'm not gonna name all of them for your sake. When he responded in a doc, it was nothing but insignificant points with no correlation whatsoever, and he got cancelled pretty quickly. Now, let's get to the other person. Wideawake was a pretty good friend of Kawaki, a controversial GD YouTuber. He managed his archives account on YouTube, and he has his own Twitter and TikTok too. He didn't cause that much drama, just reposting memes or clips of GD. Nothing much, right? Well, this didn't last long. Just one tweet on November 4th, 2025. That tweet exposed Wideawake being ClayFuzzy, just with another name. In just a few hours, Wideawake privated everything and stayed silent. His friend, Kawaki, responded in a live stream, saying that he didn't know that Wideawake was ClayFuzzy, and responded to Ben Carr, who was saying that Kawaki knew Wideawake was ClayFuzzy and lying about the situation. Then, Kawaki banned Wideawake and ClayFuzzy after the stream in Discord. Pretty bad, right? Well, let's get to the last person on this list. Before we start with this person, I'm still unsure if he can be considered a child predator, but he still acted disgustingly with a 17-year-old, so keep that in mind. FMN04. FMN04 is a furry GD showcase YouTuber who's pretty well known in the GD community. You surely know him or watched one of his videos before. He showcased all types of levels, easy ones, impossible ones, top ones, layouts, anything basically. And he was a pretty good player too, not gonna lie. Months ago, he crashed out and leaked Banshee, a level from 2014 by Comp, which had no showcases or previews. The verifier published progress, and that's the only part of the level that was available to the public. Leaking it basically removed the mysterious aura from the level. He got into serious backlash about it, and apologized, saying it was because he was in a pretty bad mood that day. But, 2 weeks ago, he got exposed as a groomer and zoophile. A tweet by Casey, linking a doc of her friend Sabrina exposing FNM4 of being manipulative, a predator, and an emotional abuser. She was mentally ill when this happened too, being schizophrenic and having abandonment issues. After a week of talking to her, he stopped talking to her coldly, without any compassion. This led to her going to a full-on breakdown and trying to off herself, and then getting into a psych ward. When she talked to him again, saying that he isn't showing affection, he said, quote unquote, that he was horny as fuck and just thinking with his dick. Then he blocked her and she tried to make him unblock him, but then he threatened her with leaking her address and nudes. After the tweet went viral, he responded, but later turned off his Twitter and canceled his interview with Secretway, and left the community for 2 weeks, until on December 15, 2025, he unprivated his Twitter and tweeted a doc. Now, FNM4's point of view. First, FNM4 talks about his background and mental state, saying that he was groomed and watched a lot of sexual content as a teenager, which led to long-term depression, self-hatred, and guilt. Now, let's get to Sabrina. As we talked earlier, she was mentally ill when this happened. FNM4 says that their relationship became emotionally draining and intense, with Sabrina becoming too clingy and threatening to off herself one time. FNM4 admits to sharing his personal sexual history to Sabrina, but FNM4 says that Sabrina cropped the text, so it looks like he's being predatory. After he tried to end the relationship, blocking her in the process, Sabrina threatened him with leaking messages. FNM4 says that he panicked and tried to blackmail her with her address and nudes, and after that, Sabrina posted a doc that we talked about earlier. In the doc, he admits to having a sexual conversation with the 17-year-old, but says that it's legal because in the UK the age of consent is 16, and they deny being a predator/zoophile. They plan to leave the GD community, planning to seek therapy, and planning to tell Sabrina's university that she cannot be a therapist, which is her career goal. But still, after all that was said, he still left the community like he said. Well, I hope you liked this video, like and subscribe, and don't forget, don't share your personal information with strange people.